The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
What up, y'all? What up? Hold on, just give me a minute.
Man, that's what's true. Check out that email, bro. And the guy who said what he's saying, the guy screenshotted is literally like one of the head guys at Dallas, like making $100,000.
What's up, homie? Oh, yeah. Outside, you coming in here? Oh, all right, here, okay. Yeah. What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? All right. I see Dan. What's up, homie? Rico, what's the deal? All right, well, congratulations, too, again, Rico. Fucking people. I can't hear you, bro. Everybody get unmuted. All right, let's wait on Devante. Hold on, man. Let me let everybody know we live too. I already started recording too, so everything will be recorded.
Are you done?
Oh, no. Oh, we can.
One left. Are you done? Are you done, Liam? Yeah. Hey, stop calling it drinky. That's weird.
Hey, Devante, can you hear me, bro? You on the right one, right? All right, I don't know what's going on with Devante's screen, or he said he was waiting for it to start, but I don't know if he went to the right one. I don't know if he on the old one or not. So I'm gonna find out. All right, so I mean we got a few people on here, so I mean I'll just kick it off. Devante should be hopping on any minute. I don't know if he got the right link or not, but there's something going on with his link or whatever. But I'm gonna just kick it off on Euro USD. All right, let's go to the current moment. So as everybody knows, Britain did leave Europe. Basically, they separated. You know, so all the U.S. stocks going down. Everything just seems to just be dropping right now. You know, so it's kind of catastrophic. The Dow Jones is down. I know that negative 260, 2051, I believe. So just the broad spectrum of it all is shit is dropping like no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody's short and everything. I don't know if we got some feedback on somebody's stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna mute y'all off for a minute. All right, but yeah. So we got some. Basically, the market is volatile as hell. Like everything again is dropping. Stocks are down. You know, Dow Jones is like doing terrible right now. Like the U.S. is actually affected by this as well. You know, it was shit. That shit was like crazy. I didn't know it was gonna happen that way. You know, obviously. But whatever. We're gonna prepare for it because we're the ones that actually benefit from this happening at the end of the day. So let's just go back. Let's see what happened. Exactly. So with my private students, we originally drew out these support and resistance areas. These black lines are these blue dotted lines that I got here. This just separating the London session from the Asian session, blah, blah, you know, stuff like that. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Devante, we'll get here. Oh, hold on. Devante, I'm not sure which one yours. You got your name on here, right? Arkel, I'm going to unmute you. Oh, there you are. Dan, Devante, unmute you. Devante, you can talk now, bro. Can you hear me, bro? Dan, you guys hear me? Yeah, I hear you, bro. Oh, okay, cool. Devante, you good? You hear me, bro? Rico, I'm going to unmute you too, bro. Who else you got? Isaac, I'm going to unmute you. Where the ladies at? Angela. Hold on, y'all. 1 minute.
Pretty good at it too, or not?
What'd you say? All right, but again, as everybody know, like I said, hey, Devante, I don't know if you can hear me or not, bro, but you unmuted too, bro. With the Brexit shit, obviously they left. You know, everything's starting to just like I said again, just dropping crazy. You know, the stocks, everything. You know, it affected a lot of us. But what I was saying is, this basically is my trend direction key. You know, to basically know which way the trend is and the direction of the market. I'll show you guys how to mark this up too. But for my private students, this is what we came up with. Everything means something that is prominent. So let me zoom out a little bit. So you can see the general thing. All right. So we said once the market pulled above this black line right here, it was considered bullish. Obviously it pulled above and it was bullish for a while. Now when it dropped below this black line, it's considered bearish. And again, when the market dropped below the black line, it was bearish. But yeah, so this is how we came up with this whole scenario and conclusion. So remember again, none of this was right here. So I'm gonna move all that. So we didn't see any of that yet. What'd you say? All right. So let me show y'all basically how we came up with this. It's super ugly. I don't delete nothing, as you can see. Keep everything. So I can follow that. Let me take it to the chart. Go back to the hour. All right. So what I always identify first is that major support and resistance area, like I talk about in every single video. Now that's this black line. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. That's this black line here. This is that major support and resistance area again. Then these two areas. I'll show you how we came up with it. Now what we did was, like I said, only thing that we saw initially, only thing we saw initially was just these few candlesticks to the left over here, these right here. This was all we saw, and we interpreted the market this way. So this second line here was the minor support and resistance zone. So we marked that. That was one. That was the bottom of it. That was the bottom of that support and resistance area. That was the lowest low. And then this next line up here was that highest high. So again, this first line was that lowest low because all we seen was this area right here. None of this happened yet. None of this stuff had happened yet. It was just this area right here that was going on. And the way we did is we noticed the lowest low first, and then we found the immediate highest high, which is the second line. And that created like a zone for it, for us to know. Once the market crossed that zone and broke up, it created that support on this area over here. And it caused it to have, well, it became major support actually at that area, which made me realize that the market could sustain and hold there because it was there previously. But it couldn't hold. So I know if it wouldn't below it, then the market would be bearish, It would continue to go down. If it went above it, the market was considered bullish, It would continue to go up. But you can see here we went up, we had some consolidation happening, the market started to range out, but then it dropped below here again. But it still kind of ranged. It still kind of ranged out right below here. That's what made us draw. Well, that's what made me draw the second zone here, the second area of support. It ranged out there, so I knew the market can hold there as well. But if we pulled back up and we created that support on that bullish line that we had there, the market would continue to ride up, which it did. But then we had Brexit, of course. We had Brexit, of course, and before anything was going down, my main outlook was like, I did a little reflexivity along with like fundamental analysis, but I kind of let like the reflexive part be more prominent than the actual fundamental analysis that I had concluded, fundamentally a little bit like you can tell that the market or that Europe would or Great Britain would leave Europe just based off the fact that the chaos that they had go on with Joe Cox. But reflexive, looking at it at a reflexivity aspect, like I was telling my students, I looked at it as like Martin Luther King being killed for the rights that he believed in, you know. I thought maybe like Europe and Great Britain would actually take that into account, you know, and actually stay, because the lady just lost her life based off something that she believed, you know. So I was thinking maybe that they would stay. But again, you know, I'm not always right. I can't always be right. And the reflexive part, that was the reflexive part of the whole scenario. I was looking to the left, but fundamentally, you know, I was looking in the past of things that happened in history, you know, and just politically. And it seemed politically correct that the market will continue to go up because it caused so much downturn within the economy in general, you know, like we see now. You know, they can't take it back, but you see, like, this shit here is devastating. You know, like, this created a downturn in the economy for Europe, Great Britain, and the U.S., you know, just everybody, really. This shit affects everybody, you know. Like, based off Europe or Great Britain leaving Europe, it caused a lot of things to fall. You know, nothing is as stable now as that relationship was. It was making everything. You know, the import and export system worked perfectly with them, working as a unit and everything like that. So again, I didn't think that Great Britain was willing to take that risk to leave Europe. You know, to leave Europe, I didn't think they would take that risk, but again, they did, you know, and that's when we seen this happen. So again, if they would have stayed, we obviously would have went up, continued up, you know, we would have continued to go up, but that's cool. That's cool though, you know, but now we just don't play off what's currently going on, what's currently happening. Like, again, once I seen that the market drop back down below my area, below that bearish point that I talked about, I got in on the short. I shorted it as well, you know, because it did those zones that I identified before Brexit, you know, that became key areas. You know, they became key zones within the market. So I had to take that into account, in fact. But yeah, let's talk about now. Let's say let me show you what the market is going to do currently. You know, now a lot of people know the way I trade. It's a little different, but let's talk about scalping. Scalp right now. You know. All right. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to draw from the immediate lowest low right here, not the exhaustion. So I'm just worried about the close. You know, where did it close? And the close is about right there. And then where we are currently, that the immediate highest high. So the next high from where the market is now. Here, let me show y'all what I mean. So not this area here, but the candlestick to the left of it. That is the next immediate highest high. You know. I'm gonna draw another channel there. Shoot. I'm going to draw another trend line there. And the same thing with this, I want to draw it on the close. So this small section is what I'm worried about. This small area is all I'm focusing on right now. Everything else, I look to the left, is relevant, but I'm not worried about it right now. Now, the reason I came to this time frame, in the hour time frame, is that you can see the Brexit move. You know, you can see what's going on and what's happening. Now, if you notice, that Brexit move was the current lowest low, and still is. Not mistaken. Let me double check though. Is that 624? All right, yeah. So that was the move. You know, this big move here is Brexit. You know, it's basically what happened. The market moved down. So now I got that into account too because it's completely relevant. Completely relevant. Now you see that area, the area is going to be respected, as you can see here. It respected that area. Until the market is ready to change the direction, it's going to continue to respect that area. You know, I mean, until the market is ready to continue on in that direction, it's going to definitely respect it. You know, so now the next thing I want to do, I'm going to change these to bars. I want to see the open and the close. So this is where we opened on Brexit, or is that still Brexit? Yeah, this is where we opened on Brexit here, then we close below it. The next day we open, close, 624. This is still the 24th, all within the same day. But you see that the market is beginning to close lower, lower and lower. You know, it hasn't yet broke this area, but it's still closing lower. So that's let us know that the trend is still moving down. Right now, it's consolidating within this area. You know, it's not going out of this area. You see it touched here multiple times, 1, 2, 3, at least 9 times within this area. The market touched to break out, you know, on the upside, but it's not strong enough. You know, there's nothing here that I'm looking at that's saying that it's strong enough to move on the uptrend. You know, no matter what's going on, it's not. So I'm going to take out the range of my Hikinashi candlesticks. You can see here it's still, our moving averages indicating that the market is still short, it's still in the short, you know, but again, this is still playing off resistance. Support and resistance still got to be taken into account. Like you see here, we're off resistance right now. This is at a resistance area of the market, you know, for a Euro USD on our chart. So it's definitely a short. But let me show you where a solid entry would be. So first off, this is what's going to happen. The market is going to come to this point here. The market is going to come from this point here. So this is a good entry. The 10.22.8 would be a good spot. Not just yet, you know, you want to wait for a retest, but a good spot for a short. Because it's going to bounce off this resistance area, and it's going to come back here. You know, but it might get stuck. Is why I'm telling you this. It's going to get stuck here until it's able to bust out of this support zone. But the moment that it does bust out of this support zone, we can expect it to continue to fall and drop lower and lower. Now let's find out where it's going to drop to. Let's pull up to let's go on a daily or 4 hours. So we're thinking of scalping. But I want to look at it at a higher time frame. So like I said, we're going to get here to this zone and bounce. Because the reason I know this is because the market has touched this point multiple times. It's trying to break it. You know, it touched it 4 times already. It's trying to break it. Now, the next time it touches on this retest, she's going to break through. She will break through. She's going to come down for a quick scalp. It don't even have to be a quick scalp. This is a solid scalp. Be from that point all the way at the top there, where this candlestick is actually at currently, to this next whipsaw point. So to the next area where the market whipsaw, because it's already been there before. You know, it's already been there before. So it's definitely that's definitely an easy scalp position. Oh, shoot. And you can see that, again, it's all about looking to the left. See what the market has done already, you know. See where she's been. You know, that's how you can tell where she's going. And again, so once we pass this, once we get through this second zone here, the second support zone, oh, shit.
More traders, more advisors to help the Iraqis get to the results. That will be a very hard fight to retake that city. Brianna, this will be Barbara Star Forces sending out. Thank you so much. And be sure to join us tomorrow in the Situation Room. I'm Brianna Keeler. Thanks very much for watching. Aaron Burnett up front starts right now.
So that second support zone is where we want to get. We want the market to break that. Because again, once she breaks that zone, you know, she can go from there. She can pull down to this next support area right here. And that's basically like the easiest scalp, you know, position for basically solid, you know. Not so messy, you know, having to constantly run back and forth, you know, like just probably the easiest way to get some profit pretty quick, you know, and more than likely the market's going to pull out and it's going to whipsaw into this area, you know, so where that third support zone is, it'll whipsaw there, you know, so more than likely it's going to be like just hitting your take profit area. So this would be your second support zone that you're waiting to get through. This is support zone 1. Support zone 1, also resistance right now. Again, everybody, you know, you should know by now, support turns into resistance. So right now we're at the resistance point. You know, so if I was shorting, and I was looking to do a scalp position, you know, I would go pretty tight. So my stop will be like right there, you know, keep my risk to reward ratio right, you know, and again, this trading is also about winning too, so you want to make sure you get in a position to where you can win, you know, and not kill yourself within the time frame. So my stop will be right there. And again, this is scalp position. Keep it real tight. And you don't even have to have your stop at, you know, their stops are usually just up to the personal preference, you know. So for a quick scalp position, I will go in there. My take profit will be down here. And you guys see how easy it is, like, to find these areas. It's just using the past data. You know, the market repeats itself, like I always say, time and time again, and it continues to repeat itself no matter what. So if you wanted to short it, quick scalp position, you can get in there, get entry. That's actually resistance currently.
And this is becoming quickly a major flashpoint between them. Both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton are framing this in advantageous ways. They think their own campaign. We saw Hillary Clinton come out this weekend and today really throwing down that she believes that Donald Trump's response.
So again, our zone will be pretty simple. You know, stop loss up here, take profit down there. You know, and our entry can be somewhere within the middle of this zone here once it creates resistance. Or if you want to even make it a shorter stop or a shorter scalp, I'll get in once it breaks that support right here at that level. That'll be a good good scalp entry, you know, position, whatever. And I'll go back down. Now I can go to my 15-minute chart.
Hey, bro.
Yo,
It's okay. Can you look at USD CAD?
wait, say that again?
Can you look at USD CAD?
Can what, bro?
Hold on. I'm using my Bluetooth. Can
Yeah, I
you
can't hear
use
you.
USD CAD? USD CAD.
Oh, USD CAD?
Yeah, can you look at it?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. I'll look at it right now. Yeah, I just want to show you guys this 1 second. Go ahead, Arkel.
I have been holding a sell since London, and I'm not really sure if it will go down or not. I'm like holding a swing trade right now.
All right, yeah, I'll check it out. Let me just close out this last one, and yeah, I'll check that out right after this.
I think so.
All right, so no problem, bro, no problem. So you guys see how I originally started on the hour chart, and I basically worked my way down. I usually start on the hour chart. You know, I usually don't use the 4-hour chart unless I'm looking for that stop loss zone. You know, but again, you know, I don't. Stop loss is personal preference. You know, so you can see the market. This is our entry. The resistance area is also the entry zone. So once the market gets there, you can get in. You can even wait until it breaks that next support zone, which would be here. Once it breaks that, whatever, you can ride it through. But based off this to the left here, that momentum is so powerful that this momentum from Brexit is so powerful that there ain't no question that she's not breaking through this zone, you know. If she doesn't leave a stop loss up there, you know, if it gets hit, wait for a better entry. It's that simple. But yeah, that's Euro USD. And again, so I went to the hour. First, I found these 2 entry zones. I looked at the immediate highest high and that lowest low there, you know, with the most momentum. So the lowest low with the most momentum is right here. And that's where this line came from. The first line came from that immediate highest high. So the highest high to the candlestick of the left, the immediate high, you know, let me zoom in. The highest high was to the left there. You remember here? So this was the highest high. Market whipsawed up there. That's fine though. Timing is everything. So then I dropped back down. Well, I went up to a 4-hour after that, and I found my stop area right here. This is my stop loss area. And now I'm ready to scalp. I got my zones plotted out. I'm ready to scalp. I go to my 15-minute chart. I wait till the market whipsaws in here into this zone, to my entry zone, and I'm in. You know, market whipsaws me in, and I'm in the trade. I can get out on the first support zone here, or I can get out on that last take profit there. Because once we get to that last take profit there, now I'm thinking about this. See, now this is trading. This is when you guys start doing this, then you'll see a lot more profit. So now that I know where the market is going, why not continue to ride with it? So when she gets here, she'll do this. And now I'm in it on a buy, going up. We created support. Now I got to break this resistance zone. The moment I break this resistance zone, now I can let my take profit be here at this stop loss. You know, and now I'm just playing, play for play, back to back, you know. So this is how you keep up with it. Swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high. I'm basically just watching the market. You know, even if I'm not trading it, I'm still, you know, I need to know, I want to see where the market is going, you know. But all this stuff, I'll definitely let you guys see what happens. And yeah, you can use this technique. Everybody here on this webinar, make sure y'all get the recording afterwards and you check out this USD CAD. Devante, you want to add something on this Euro? And then we can hop on USD CAD and I'll let you lead it off.
Can't. Oh, yo, I'm unmuted finally. Bro, I've been muted for so long, and I don't understand why.
I've been unmuted you so long ago, but I don't. This shit is that's this new GoToWebinar platform. It's weird as hell. It looks weird.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go over GBP USD, and like I'm gonna go over how I trade off of that pair, and like you guys can use that on any pair that I talk about. So like that's what I'm gonna be trading off, like talking about off of, because I see some good setups off of that right now, and I think it's probably gonna go into a long-term buy. So once you're done, like I'll go into that.
All right, for sure. Let me just go over US CAD for our kill real quick. Or we both
Alright.
can, you know. Let me just pull it up.
Alright, let's do it. Because I was looking at US CAD earlier for our quell, and I think it's gonna go down, but it's gonna take a bit.
All right, see, this is the perfect pair too, because I haven't done much with it in like a long time. Arkell, what was the swing trade or position?
Huh?
A swing trade or a position trade?
Swing trade. I have 2 trades. I have
Hold on,
2
what?
pockets. I said I have two trades open on USD CAD with 2% TP, 1.29600.
1.29.
600.
Oh, that's. I mean, you're almost there on the weekly. Hold on one second. Let me draw the. All right. Let me see where we at so far on the weekly. So what I'm going to do first, y'all, is I'm going to just draw my major support and resistance zone. Since he's swing trading it, so I'm going to do it on a weekly, though. 7 days in a week, obviously. The mass swing trade, 2 to 3 days. So I want to make sure I can be as accurate as possible. So this is my major support and resistance area. On the weekly, let me double check it. For everybody who don't know how to do this, I got a video. Just hit up either me or Devante. He know how to do this shit too, so he'll be able to show you. But I don't want to go over that right now. All right, so this is our major support and resistance area. Let me mark that. All right. So this is our major support and resistance zone. First thing you identify when you trade, I don't care who the hell you are, how long you've been doing this shit for, it should be the first thing you find. All right, so now that I have identified that, I can see the overall move. Remember, this is a weekly chart. So the overall move, remember, it works 80-20. You know, 80 above usually is a buy, 20 below is a sell. So overall, the weekly outlook on it is the market has pushed up. You know, the market is pushing up. It's respecting this zone. You know, the zone was respected and continued to ride up at that zone. So that's just the overall look for the next, I'll say 2 weeks, not just a week, the next 2 weeks, you know. So now I'm going to daily, and I want to see where she is. So now this is why it's so vital to join first, is so that you can see the big picture. On a daily, you can see that the market is on their swing low now. Swing high, she's swinging high all the way up here. You You can see it here, swing high. And now this is what she's doing now, swinging low back to the point that she started, aka retracement. So this is why you see a retracement happen. On the daily, you can see that the market is retracing. You know, there's been a big moves happening constantly on this daily chart. You can see we're ranging out in this area here. This is where ranging is happening. So, like I always tell you guys, find the immediate lowest low. So the immediate lowest low would be right in this area right here. And I don't know if y'all ain't noticed or not yet. See, I don't use no indicators. No, I just make it free thinking. You know, no distractions. Besides my moving averages. Now I use that for scalping because I need something that can also be an indication of a direction as well. You know, red over the blue is a sell, blue over the red is a buy. All right, so now I'm looking at that immediate highest high now. I got my immediate lowest low. Change these colors too. And now my immediate highest high, remember I said you can do it on the close, you can do it on the whipsaw, whatever, as long as you get those two zones identified. You just change the color. All right, so we got this mapped out on the daily. We figured out where that lowest low is and where that immediate highest high is. All right, again. So now what the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find that second low, you know, just so I can figure out what my support and resistance areas are. You know, they call it top to bottom analysis. You can really start from up here and work your way down. But again, I'm only focused on what's happening currently, so I'm not going to do a whole top to bottom. I only find two or three areas that act as support and resistance. And that just let me know key areas to watch on the lower time frames. So let me change the color on this as well. So this is our second lowest low area. This is the second area of the market, you know, that we can see the market reaching or coming to if she continues to drop down. So we can see the market come all the way to 25,419 if she continues to pull down in the direction that she's going. Because again, you got to take this into account. This here is a swing high, you know, swing low, swing high. Now we're swinging high to swing low. So we can expect her to come all the way down to 1.16, 124, but you know, we won't go that far. We don't think that far right now. We're just thinking about what's currently happening. So now I want to get off the daily. And again, we're swing trading. We're finding good positions within the market. All right, when I drop from my daily to my hour, you can see the zone. You can see the consolidation or the market respecting those areas on an hour or on a daily chart. So these key areas were found on a daily, these two black lines, and you can see the market is respecting those zones, you know, consolidating. It broke up, but then she dropped back down. She started to come in and consolidate again. So my theory and what I see so far is that there's a lot of the market pulling up, you know, like she's attracted to this zone here. So as you can see, the market is attracted to that zone. So that's basically just your supply zone, you know. That's where the supply is happening, supply and demand. Basically, this is where the market is needed. These where most of the pendings are happening within this supply zone. So whenever she gets in this zone, she has momentum, you know. She has a little momentum, but it's just about her keeping it. So we can see if we go to the left, this zone, this key area was when the market made that turnaround to the downside. So every time that the market touches up or goes up in this zone, you got to think it remembers being in that downside. It remembers the market pushing down. So this zone is a key area for that reversal. So that supply zone is the reverse zone. So every time the market comes into this zone, we can expect the market to expect this to happen. What the hell is going on?
So that means in the zone it means like it's from the 12 zone, right? Like in the 12 area.
Oh, this area, the green area, right? Supply zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the area where the market reverses. You know, basically a good entry point for the reversal. So if you aren't in yet, you know, I would wait until she touches these zones again. You know, and it lets you know where the market's going, because you can tell and you can see in the past the highest that she's been pulled is basically to this point of the zone, to this point here, you know, and then she continues to fall. So that's that highest area that the market even touched. But just that alone lets me know that she's continued to move down, because when she was in that area, she was already free falling. You know, she was already coming down to her swing low. Because here's our swing low line. This blue line is what we drew on that daily chart, that swing low. So everything that happens within this area is when the market decided to change directions, you know. So it came up in this zone, it dropped down here, and it went back into supply. But then supply wasn't the supply area, support area wasn't respected, you know, and they broke through, and the market continued to fall for the past, when was this, since April. So April 8th was the last time that she was in that zone before she turned around. So on April 8th, the moment she fell out of this supply zone, she began to free fall. So from the 8th all the way up until almost a month later, May 3rd. May 3rd, she found support. She found support at that second level. Remember I told, that's why we identified that level. She found support there, and she pulled up, you know. So from the 8th all the way until May 3rd, she was falling. So she free fell from that supply zone. So this answering your question, Arkell. Yes, she'll continue to fall, because she free fell from that zone from April 3rd, March, April. Yeah, April 3rd all the way until May. You know, swing trade is only 2 or 3 days, so even a position trade would be good from that point, because she's back in that area. You see, she's back in that zone, and she's already beginning to fall out, you know. She's already beginning to fall out. So this is how she should look. She should come all the way down to here. Once she gets here, if she finds support, then she'll pull back up. But if she comes back and repeats what she did in her past, which was the 3rd, she made this new support area. She can go, if she busts through there, she can go all the way to this support area here. And then she'll begin to push back up. So this is basically how the market is moving. She'll push back up, back into the clouds, basically, until she decides where she wants to go next. So this is my hypothesis, basically. She should fall out of this supply zone and continue to free fall all the way to 27.43. And then if she breaks 27.43, she'll go to 25.419.
Hold on, let me screenshot this. Oh man. Okay.
You good?
Yeah. Okay, because like I've been holding my position since London, and it's on the Fibonacci, like a little bit underneath the 100% level.
Yeah, but look at this too, Arkel. So the key things when it comes to trading, every time you see a WWVVM, it's a good sign.
Because last night I saw head and shoulder, and then
So this
I
is the head and
saw
shoulders as well. You see, so that's why I said she'll come down back into this point. You know, so she should, from this supply zone, fall back down into this area. Now you see how I figured that out though? It's simple. You know, swing high, swing low, swing high, and end up creating that head and shoulders right there for you. It's working on the next shoulder, which is the free fall.
oh man, okay, sounds good. Thanks, man.
Of course, of course. All right, Devante, you want to go ahead and lead it? Let me figure out how the hell. Devante, you keep muting yourself on accident, too.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to make you presenter.
All right, bro.
Hey, you can also, do you want to see this? Do you want to do anything on this screen? You can draw on my screen, too, if you see any key point.
USD CAD? No, I don't want to touch USD CAD. It's not one of the pairs I usually.
All right, I'm about to make you
look at
present.
that when I'm trading oil.
Oh, yeah, that's a good correlating pair. All right, everybody remember, too, we are recording this. I'll try to email it to everybody. That's why I had everybody register. That way I can, pardon me. That way I can email you guys this video when we're done.
A lot of people tell pollsters they don't trust me. So what is she going to do about that?
Hey, we can't. Hey, are you talking, Devante? Hold on, Devante, we can't hear you, boss. Yeah, I can't hear you, bro. You might have to unmute it yourself. Arkel, can you hear him?
No, I can't.
Yeah, Devante, we can't hear you, boss. There we go. I think that was you.
I've held their hands. I've seen the pain in their eyes. And as parents, we know that
Devante.
we need to do our part to help. Please, go online, call this join your today. When your monthly gift is that's just 50 cents a day. UNICEF will deliver nutrition, medical care, and vaccines to babies and to children. They'll get the life saving and child support.
Hey, I'm gonna get ready for work, so hopefully, are you guys gonna be on for a little bit more?
Yeah, I got it all recorded too, Arkel, so I'll email it to you.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, man.
Of course, bro.
Alright,
Yeah,
talk to you guys later.
all right, for sure, boss. Devante, yeah, we still can't hear you, boss. I got your message. It still says muted. You gotta click the actual mic. Go to your audio, go to your dashboard, go to audio, and click either mic and speakers or your telephone or whatever. Or try to call in, bro.
It's no wonder they call him the Golden Eagle. He is a professional baseball player.
Hold on, guys. We're trying to figure out what's going on with Devante's mic. Yeah, Devante, you might have to call in, bro. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me see, boss.
Our lowest payment possible, and an interest rate so low, our lawyers will let us stay on TV.
I don't even see you coming up on here anymore, bro. Oh, shit. All right. Go ahead, boss.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, my gosh. That was crazy.
Yeah, dude. But anyway, so GBP USD has made the lowest, a new low that this is the lowest it's ever been ever in history. So basically, I made my support area, and then you want to go down. Basically, I trade strictly off the 1 hour chart. So this is where all my trades really go. So it breaks this level of 1.3229, like right in here. Well, 1.322, I'd say, hold on, let's see, 1.32254. Until it breaks above this, it's not a good buy. I'd wait until it breaks above this until a buy, because it's in this would be a demand zone down here. Until it breaks out of this demand zone, then I would place that buy, because right now it could still just keep testing this resistance right here, which it has been, and then it could just drop below, just drop all the way down. So let me go back to one of my regular charts so you can like see all of this shit. So basically how I'm reading this is, so this is like my main support and resistance area. So I trade with indicators, unlike Robert.
Hey, Angela, I unmuted you too. Hey, Devante, my bad to cut you off. I guess there's a feature where you can raise your hand. So I know Angela had her hand raised or something.
Okay,
do you
what's
have
up?
a question, Angela? Sorry. I guess not.
That was when you were, with your chart. It's okay. Go ahead, Devante. That was,
okay, my bad.
I was working with. It's all right. Go ahead, guys.
Go ahead, Devante.
Alright, so unlike Robert, I use indicators, but I only use like I use 3 indicators basically. I use, well, 4 indicators. I use this extreme binary bot, which pops up these green and red dots. I also use this auto fib that I got from Robert, and then I use the RSI, and then I use supply and demand zones. The supply and demand zones mark them for you, and basically the blue means it's a strong buy, brown means it's a strong sell. So strong supply zone, strong demand zone, and it tells you for like testing all that, like what the indicator. So right now, as you can see, it's saying that it's in a supply zone and, well, I mean a demand zone, and it's coming from an oversold position on the RSI. So basically what I'm thinking is like every trade I take, I usually take off the hour chart or the 1 minute chart. I always either scalp the 1 minute using this auto fib, or I do my long-term trading off the hour chart with the auto fib. Because off the hour chart, whenever you see the auto fib at 100 level and then the candles are at that 100 level still, you would want to place a trade in that direction. So if it's at the bottom, the 100 level, if the 100 level is at the bottom, you're going to want to ride it to the 61.8 level, and if it's at the top, you're going to ride it down to the 61.8 level. So basically, how I'm coming to this assumption that GBP USD is going to turn a buy is basically, so if it made that new low in the monthly, which is this line right here, and then it broke below that low after Brexit, after the weekend and everything, and Brexit came down. It like came down to test it again, but it broke below it, and it made it a new resistance level. Then you see a supply zone come up, I mean a demand zone come up, and then you have that green dot, and then you see it's also down here to this 20 level of the RSI. That's giving you more confirmation that it's going to turn into a buy. So how to for sure, like how would you for sure know to get into this buy is I would say wait until it breaks this support and resistance level, because this is a major level because it's never been this low in history. So if it doesn't break it, I would say take the sell. So once you see a bar like come far away from the support and resistance level, trade towards that bar. So if it breaks, if it holds this resistance, sell it. And then if a bar forms down below here. If it breaks above this, which it is right now, you can see it on this hour chart. But if you look on a 5 minute, let's see what it's doing. It's finally broken after a long time, and it's testing it. This green zone right here is an automatic supply zone, and this is indicating you that this is a retest zone. So by a retest zone, basically meaning it could come down, then go back up into that zone, and then come down, which is exactly what. So this right here is a good retest supply and demand zone. So you see it came back up here, and then it went in that zone right in here, and then it's coming back down, and it's still retesting this major support and resistance area. So until it makes up its mind and decide which side it's going to stay on, I wouldn't place the trade. So if I was going to place a trade right now in the 5 minute, this is telling me to sell it. I wouldn't take that sell because there's a strong demand zone right here in the 5 minute, and then I can look at the overall time frame, which is the hour and then the 4 hour, and it's telling you that it's still a buy on the hour and 4 hour because this green dot, and then it's coming from an oversold position. So basically how you do all of this, like I can let me set up a just blank chart for you guys on how to set up these indicators. If you guys want these indicators and use this style of trading, I can send them to you. Just message me personally. Get this all set up for you.
No, ain't shit.
What I do.
Where he?
So basically, you're just going to start off with a blank chart. I don't really use this anymore. So start off with a blank chart. Then how I do it is I go to my daily chart right here. Once you're in your daily time frame, you want to go zoom all the way out. Then you want to find your major support and resistance area. I personally, I only do my major support and resistance area in the in the zones of where the candles are like right now. So like you don't want to like pretty much how can I put this? You don't want to like mark up support and resistance zones all the way up here if price isn't up here. So price is down here, you're going to want to mark them up down here. If price was up here, you would mark them up there, but since it's not, you want to mark it up down here. So right here would have been one of my major support and resistance zones. Automatically, once I start plotting support and resistance, what I usually do is automatically I put one at the 0.0 level of the auto fib, and then I put one automatically at the 100 level of the auto fib, because the auto fib is basically, the auto fib usually, the auto fib uses support and resistance as like these 3.218 zones. All of this is just support and resistance. Those are just major support and resistance. So right here, this would have been like a good buy zone in here for for GBP USD. So once you do that in a daily, you mark off your top one on 0.0 level and then the 100 level. I go down to the 1 hour, and then I mark major support and resistance areas too. So, but then I go to the line chart and just look for all the major support and resistance areas. Zoom all the way out. Be a decent support and resistance area. And then I always, once I'm in the hour chart, I will always mark this 61.8 because I've been using this for probably over, like I say, 2 months now. This strategy, like I've practiced it on my own for a long time, and then I went live. And every time, if you trade just from the 100 level to the 61.8, it's always going to hit that 61.8 level in the hour chart. Every time you place a trade at the 100 level, it's going to always go down to that 61.8. So what you do is you mark up all those major support and resistance zones just in your time frame where the price is right now. So I mark another one right here. So once you get all your major ones, what you want to do is go back to your candlesticks, zoom in, and then basically what I do from here is I read price action and everything and all that shit. So I'm basically going off supply and demand zones. I don't know if I have that on here. Alright, so basically we're going to go off supply and demand zones now. And also we're going to go off of the extreme binary bot. You don't have to change anything for these indicators. If you ask for them, I will send them to you, and you just download them to your platform. But this is how I trade, and this is all I do. So basically, what I do is first you want to like look and see if it's at that 100 level. Once it gets to that 100 level, you drop down to the smaller time frame and see what's going on. And you pretty much want to line like, if you're long-term trading, so trading off the hour, the 4 hour, the daily, you want to line the hour up with the 100 level. So this is at the 100 level and price is down here at the 100 level still. So then you want to go to the 4 hour. You see that's at the 100 level also, still down here. So, and it's telling you it's a buy also. So that's giving you more indication that it's going to go towards that direction. Then you want to look in the daily. If the daily says it's a buy also, then you want to take that buy. Green dot has popped up for the daily. I would take that buy. To make it even more accurate, you can wait until it breaks past that this major support and resistance area right here. So for GBP USD, if you guys are looking to get into a good long-term trade, as soon as it breaks this 1.3227554, I said at first, 54. Once it breaks that zone, I would take it for a long-term buy and ride it up to this 618 level, which would be right around here. You can actually like make it go a little bit below that 61.8 level, so that way it makes sure it hits that take profit, because I know a lot of people have problems with getting out of the market when it hits their take profit. Sometimes it hits it, but it doesn't like take the profit out. So that's what I do for long-term trading. Like, that's all I do. I look for my major support and resistance areas, and then I read it off those indicators, because the indicators, I found this strategy to be around like 85 to 95% accurate, almost 100% accurate on the hour chart, because it always hits that 61.8 level on the hour chart. For scalping, for people who already know how to scalp the 1 minute and who want to know how to scalp the 1 minute, it's pretty much the exact same thing. But what you want to do is, when you're in the in the 1 minute chart, what you want to do is you want to see that it's at that 100 level right here. If you're going to take it for a sell, you want to also, if it's at the 100 level up here on the 1 minute, you want to also look to the 5 minute. If the 5 minutes at the 100 level, which it is, it's giving you more indication to sell. But you also want to look at it from the 1 minute all the way up to the hour. So from the 1 minute, you go up to the 15 minute. One minute, you go to the 15 minute, it's telling you it's a sell also. Let's see about the 30 minute. 30 minutes telling you it's a buy. So it's coming from an over, like this retest zone. So it's telling you it's a buy. This gray area is telling you that that's a demand retest. So that's telling you that it's going to come out this zone and then it's going to come back in and retest. And then you see that it's at 100 level in the 30 minute, and then from the 30 minute up to the daily, it's at that 100 level. So I will take that as a buy overall. Overall, it's a buy. But if you're looking to scalp it, you have those 3 confirmations from the 1 minute and the 15 minute that it's a sell for right now. So I would be looking to scalp from the 100 level. So how you read it on the 5 minute is, you want to write it down from the 100 level up here, which is right here, all the way down to the 618. That's as far as you're going to write it on the 5 minute. If you're trading it off the 1 minute, you're going to write it down from this 100 level right here all the way down to the 0.0 level. And that's all you do for scalping the 1 minute and the 5 minute. You just apply all your support and resistance, and then you also have to make sure you're looking at your RSI. So you're seeing when it's overbought and seeing when it's oversold, because that comes into major play. Because you see it's overbought right here, overbought, got that red dot telling you overbought, you'd have taken that sell. But right here, like, you wouldn't have taken this sell, because if you didn't take that first sell and then it came up here, you wouldn't have taken that sell, because why? It's in the middle of nowhere of the RSI. You don't know. It could keep going up, or it could just go back down. So that's why I always stress that you always get in on a good entry at the top of those levels of the RSI with the 80-20 levels, and then at the top of that 100 level. That's pretty much, like, that's how I trade. It's really simple. Nothing much goes into it. Just a couple indicators and your own analysis.
Yeah, that shit look good too, bro. See you.
Yeah, bro. I'm happy you gave me that autofill, bro, because like that autofill is like basically everything I do for trading. Like the trading, like I shit you not, this autofill can trade for you.
Yeah, straight up. All you gotta do is follow it. Follow the direction it tells you too. You know.
Exactly.
I'm actually gonna add it so they can get it right through this. Oh shit! Never mind. I gotta send it through. All right. I mean, anybody got any questions? I'm gonna unmute everybody, so we might have a lot of random shit. But if you got a question, just go ahead and talk. In about a second. We have this bitch packed with 50 people too. Thanks everybody for listening.
If anyone wants these indicators that I use, like the supply and demand, string binary bot, fib, if you message me, I will personally send them to you.
Let them know how to get in contact with Devante Tony on Facebook,
Yeah.
right?
My name is Devante Tony on Facebook. I'm in Currency Gods group. If you can just look me up through there. Add in Blue Prosperity or put me in the blue. If you want to be added, hit me up. I'll add you to that. And yeah, let's make some money this week. Gonna do some live trading. Gonna do some live trading tonight during the London session for you guys. So let's get it.
All right. I mean, if y'all don't got any questions, take a while.
Thanks for the webinar, guys.
Of course, Kareem. Yeah, if y'all ain't got no questions, we all good. I'm gonna just go ahead and end it.
I do have a question.
What's up? What's up?
Hey, Devante, on that 1 minute scalping,
Yeah.
do you look at any other levels on that 1 minute scalping other than the 61.8?
Unless Auntie only came home for one day.
Okay, so for the 1
Yeah,
minute
she's home
scalping,
right now, but she goes.
for the 1 minute scalping, I write it down. If you're looking strictly at the 1 minute, I write it down from this 100 level at the top all the way down to the 0.0 level, and then that also, if but you have to mark it up. So when it's at the 100 level right here on the 1 minute, you want to make sure it's at the 100 level on all the other time frames up into the hour. So if it's at the 100 level all the way up the hour, you can take that for a good long-term trade for a sell. And then you can also scalp it the whole time on the way down.
Oh, okay.
So let me see if I can find something else like AUD USD. It's at the 100 level right here, and then a 5 minute. Let's see where it's at. 5 minutes at 100 level. 15 minute. See where it's at. 15 minutes at that 618 level. So. But it's telling you that it's a sell right now, so it's probably, and then you can see that it's almost overbought on the RSI. So I would go back down to the 5 minute and see what's going on here. It's completely overbought. I would take this sell right here on the 1 minute, but I wouldn't expect this 1 minute trade to go all the way down to the bottom, only because I wouldn't expect it to come all the way down here because it's in the 1 hour, it's still a buy.
Okay. So what happens if it just like if it reaches like a 38.2 zone, and it just kind of consolidates and kind of just like bounces within the zones?
If it's just bouncing within the zones, I suggest you take your profits.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, it's invalid at that point. So it's all about validating those confirmations. So if it just like consolidates within that zone, basically it's considered invalid.
I appreciate it.
So anybody else? And I don't know if you guys are in the Currency Guys group chat, but if not, post a post on the group page, and I'll add you guys to it. Because Arkel just added the auto fib in there too. So if you guys are in the group chat, just let me know. Post the stat on the group page, and I'll add you guys to that group chat. But there's also another one. Put me in the blue. That the same thing. Just reach out to one of us and let us know. Other than that, people, that's it. We appreciate your time, and yeah, reach out to us, man. Get out of us on the Facebook. Mine's Robert Richie Rich. This one's Devante Tony, and he got you. So let me know. Let us know. All right, Devante, you got anything to add? Or are you all good, boss?
I'm all good. I'm just sitting. Gators.
All right, yeah, we still see your screen too. I see you from the edit. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and end it then. If nobody else got a question. Oh, Jonathan. Jonathan, you got a question, bro?
Hello?
Yeah, we hear you, brother.
What's up, man? I'm currently driving from Tallahassee, like from Miami to Tallahassee, because I go to Florida State University. So like, I haven't really been able to like add you guys or do anything. I've just been kind of like looking at you guys and like observing. But I want to learn more about everything that you guys are teaching and everything. So like, how can I add you guys? Like, what should I write down so I add you guys?
You can just add us on Facebook, Robert Richie Rich and Hey Tony.
Okay.
Yeah,
Can you repeat that? Because I can't really. It cuts in and out because I don't have that good reception on the highway.
Here, I'm gonna.
That's why I
So
sent
you can
my.
add Robert. Oh, I got your email, Robert Richie Rich and Devante Tony. All right, so yeah, so it's Robert Richie Rich and Devante Tony. I got your email address, so I'll shoot you an email. And
Yeah, perfect.
me,
And then I can email you guys.
If you can see my, if you can see my screen, this is my Facebook right here, Devante Tony.
Dude, I'm just currently driving at 80 miles an hour, so I'm trying to not crash. Hold on.
Hey, so we can we'll both add you to the groups. I'll send the.
Yeah, Jonathan
You'll be able to add you too.
I appreciate
Yeah,
that, bro.
I got you.
Thank you so much, man. I'll keep in contact, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Are you guys doing any webinars anymore, like later today or anything like that? Or just the London sesh or what?
Well, we both got our own like little groups, and it really varies. You got to reach out to us. You know, I do a lot of like private training. I know Devante got some public stuff going on right now, so yeah, reach out to us.
Oh, definitely, most def. Just I'll check my email and then try to email you guys soon or add you guys on Facebook when I finally get to Tallahassee.
All right, for sure. And then for everybody, I see you, everybody. Addresses. Just reach out to us on Facebook. I'm about to send both of our names in this little group chat thing right here. So don't act out yet until you add us then, but reach out to us on Facebook. That way we can help y'all out if that's what y'all need.
Alright, I just took a screenshot of that page, so I should be good.
Alright, perfect. Sarah, I'll send you an email too.
Alright, sounds great. Perfect.
Alright, y'all, but everybody that had 2 hours, so the same exact video that we just recorded, just check your email in about 2 hours and you'll have it.
Thanks, boss.
Oh, for sure. Alright, we'll talk to you guys later, man. Reach out. Hey, Devante, I'm going to call you, bro.
Alright, man.
Alright.